Standard form, graph an equation. Okay, now that you've practiced how to find the x and y intercept when given the standard form, let's actually put that to some use, and part of the use is to be able to graph. So we'll go through the calculating of the x and y intercept a little bit quicker now that you've gotten acquainted with that method. So let's start here with the equation x plus 2y equals negative 10. Remember to take your c term, which is negative 10, and to first find the x-intercept, we're going to divide it by the coefficient of x, which when there is no number there, there is an invisible 1. So what is negative 10 divided by 1? Negative 10. So we're going to plot a point at negative 10 on the x-axis because that is the x-intercept. So on the x-axis, we go to negative 10 and we click there. There's our first point. The second point, which will be needed to graph our line now, is the y-intercept. So let's take our c term, negative 10, divided by the coefficient of y, which is 2. Negative 10 divided by 2, negative 5. So negative 5 will be plotted on the y-axis because it is the y-intercept. So you find the negative 5, you click on it, IXL automatically draws the line for you, and you go ahead and submit. Now, the equation x minus 9y equals negative 9. Let's start with the x-intercept. Negative 9 divided by 1 is negative 9. On the x-axis, look for negative 9 and click it. Now, negative 9 divided by negative 9, because that's a minus 9, we treat it as a negative. So to get the y-intercept, we have negative 9 divided by negative 9. That becomes a positive 1. So on the y-axis, we look for the point 1 and we click there. That is our second point. We have both our x and y intercepts forming this line. Submit. Let's do another couple problems, and this should get you on your way to graphing using the standard form. Now let's go ahead and find the x-intercept first. 9 divided by the coefficient of x, 3. 9 divided by 3 is 3. So on the x-axis, we look for positive 3. Click there. And then 9 divided by positive 1, that is 9. So we click 9 on the y-axis and we submit. So the only thing that may get a little more challenging is the numbers will start to get bigger. I'll go ahead and scroll forward just to give you an idea. Okay, the numbers got bigger, but notice the increments also changed, so pay attention to those minor details. Now we have 200 divided by 4, which is the coefficient of x. That will give you the x-intercept. 200 divided by 4, 50. We look for 50 on the x-axis, positive 50. So this is 20, skipping an increment, that's 40, that's 60. 50 must be right in the middle of the two. So that's 50, that's our x-intercept. Now what is the y-intercept? 200 divided by 10, 20. So we look for 20 on the y-axis, and that is the line for this equation. So again, the difficulty increases by just dealing with bigger numbers, but if you need to use the calculator, in any case, make sure you do. Avoid minor calculational errors by resorting to the calculator if you're struggling with dividing larger numbers. And you submit that, you'll see that's correct, and this should get you right on your way to graphing using the standard form.